make sure you have the Node Wrangler add-on activated under Preferences. I delete the default cube. I use Shift-A to add a plane and use RX90 to rotate it around the x-axis by 90 degrees. Under the shading workspace, I add a new material and name it. I use Shift-A and add a brick texture node. I connect the color output to the base color of the principled shader. I don't want any offset for the tiles, so I change the offset option to 0. I'll leave the frequencies and squash at their defaults, but feel free to explore these options. I'll change the color 1 to a blue. I can now change the rest of the tiles to a green color using the color 2 option. For the mortar, I'll change the color to a pure white. The scale allows me to scale the number of the tiles. The larger the number, the smaller the tiles. The smaller the number, the larger the tiles. For the mortar size, the smaller the number, the thinner the mortar line. Mortar smoothness determines how sharp and how blurry the mortar will appear. I'll change mine to 0.5. Bias determines the variation between the two colors. A value of -1 means only color 1 is used, and a value of 1 means only color 2 is used. I'll use a value of 0.5 to mix the two colors. I can also change the brick width and row height. I'll change the row height to 0.5 to make square tiles. If I want to use more than 2 colors for my tiles, I can use Shift-A to add a color ramp between the brick texture and the principled shader. I select the black color stop and use the color picker to choose color 1. I use the plus icon and add a third color stop, using the color picker to choose color 2. I add a fourth color stop and choose a new color. I can also use the white color stop to change the color of the mortar. All I need to do is move the color stops to make changes to the colors of the tiles. To add some texture to the tiles, I use Shift-A to add a noise texture node. I also use Shift-A to add a bump node. I use Control-Shift left mouse button to see the noise texture node on the plane. I can now change the scale and detail of the noise texture. I use Control-Shift left mouse button to see the principled shader. I connect the color output of the noise texture to the height of the bump. I connect the normal output of the bump to the normal of the principled shader. I can now change the strength of the bump node. I can also change the roughness on the principled shader to make the tile more or less shiny. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. If you enjoyed this video about making a procedural tile material in Blender, then you're probably interested in 3D modeling or texture art. So if you're interested in those topics, you may enjoy this video. Have a good day.